Good morning, my friends. It was just announced that there are new deposit dates. We are finally seeing lawmakers take immediate action. More and more stimulus checks are on the way for millions of Americans. President Biden has also announced his new plan to address inflation and the current debt ceiling. Friends, this is your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. Please make sure that you watch until the end of this video for the complete details. Also, I will be giving away 4 $75 Walmart gift cards every week. Please make sure you click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Also, during the months of October, November, and December, I will be surprising several of you with $200 gift cards, especially to those of you that have been in this community for several months. It is a simple way of saying thank you so very much for being here every day.
Consider this. In the second quarter of this year, profits at 6 of the largest producers, publicly traded oil companies were more than $70 billion. That's $70 billion in just one quarter. 90 days, $70 billion. So far, American oil companies are using that windfall, the windfall of profits, to buy back their own stock, passing that money on to their shareholders, not to consumers. In fact, in the first half of the year, those same companies spent $20 billion buying back their own stock, and most importantly, buying back the most significant buyback in the last almost a decade. That's great if you own a lot of stock in an oil company or if you're an executive in an oil company. Puts a lot of money in your pocket. That is how you get paid. But it's not the case for the vast majority of Americans paying at the pump. Here's another thing. When the cost of oil comes down, we should see the price of the gas station at the pump come down as well. That's how it's supposed to work. But that's not what's happening. In the past 2 weeks, the price of oil has fallen $4 a barrel. And you think, and thanks in large part to the steps we've taken this year, the price of oil has fallen nearly $40 a barrel since mid-June. That's a 30% drop in the price of a barrel of oil. But guess what? Gas prices haven't fallen that much. And it's not right. Gas prices at the pump should be lower. In fact, if retailers and refiners were earning the average profit they've made over the last 17 years, Americans would be paying at least 60 cents less per gallon for every gallon they buy. Say that again, 60 cents less for every gallon they buy. That makes a big difference in a family. My message to the American energy companies is this: you should not be using your profits to buy back stock or for dividends. Not now.
All right, my friends. So more checks are going to be sent out this week. Millions of Californians are slated to receive their tax rebates, totaling up to $1,050 in just 3 days. California has already begun distributing payments earlier this month, but individuals who opted for payments via debit card are expected to start receiving their rebates on October 25th. The rebate, which is also known as a middle-class tax refund, is meant to provide financial relief to middle-class residents who have been stung by stubborn inflation afflicting the nation. Californians must have completed their proper tax forms to receive the payments. In order to qualify, residents must not be a dependent and have filed their 2020 tax returns by October 15, 2021. Precise payments vary based on income and can range from $200 to $1,050. Individual filers can get between $200 and $700, depending on whether they have a dependent and if they earn less than $250,000 a year. Joint filers with annual earnings below $500,000 may receive $400 to $1,050, and it's based on whether they have a dependent. According to ABC News, a total of roughly $9.5 billion worth of payments will be rolled out into the program, and about 17 million Californians are expected to receive these payments. Most payments are expected to come in during the month of October, and the program is expected to wrap up near the end of January 2023. So gas prices in Los Angeles fell to a 16-day low this past Friday, almost down 34 cents from a week ago. Trend experts are hopeful it will continue to fall. After reaching record highs earlier this month, following refinery outages across the state, gasoline prices in Los Angeles fell to $5.87 a gallon on Friday. So friends, please let me know the current gas price in your city or state. President Biden gave a window into how he's preparing for a looming political showdown over the debt ceiling, stating unequivocally that he will not relent to Republican lawmakers, threatening to send the nation into default if he doesn't meet their demands, but adding that he does not support Democrats' efforts to abolish the debt limit entirely. In remarks at the White House less than 3 weeks before the midterm elections, the U.S. president touted a $1.4 trillion decline in the federal deficit and discussed what he sees as desired fiscal consequences if Republicans regain majorities in Congress. Biden said this week, the GOP will crash the economy next year, putting the United States in default unless we yield to their demand to cut Social Security and Medicare. I will not yield. I will not cut Social Security. I will not cut Medicare, no matter how hard they work at it. Biden's decision to directly address the debt ceiling issue elevates a very real concern simmering among lawmakers facing the possibility of Republican majorities. House GOP leader Kevin McCarthy, who may be the next speaker if Republicans win the majority in November, commented on the issue as well. Biden said on Friday that he does not support legislation that would permanently repeal the debt ceiling, a proposal he called irresponsible. However, there are other potential pathways to address the debt limit in the lame duck session, even if the tight timeline and packed agenda would appear to make any effort a heavy lift. President Biden's stance on the issue puts him at odds with Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, who in 2021 expressed support for legislation to completely abolish the debt ceiling. Janet Yellen said, I think it's becoming increasingly damaging to America to have a debt ceiling. It has led to a series of politically dangerous conflicts that have caused Americans and global markets to question whether or not America is serious about paying its bills. Well, my great and dearest friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you so very, very much for joining me here this weekend. The winner of the $200 Walmart gift card giveaway goes to Anna Justice. Congratulations, my dear friend. To claim your gift card, please check your notifications page or send me a message on my Facebook. Thank you, my friends, and have a wonderful and blessed weekend.